Like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the list. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, it's the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore from Cali to.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the Panthers' veteran linebacker, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Panthers and the Giants, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Brady now to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady on the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. Dances by him, and he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Takes it to about the 37. The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 72 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Second and 6. On the screen, this is Eckler. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Panthers at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Brady now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Brady gets it quickly to Galladay.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Taking it about the 16.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's going to keep this again.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Eckler now between the tackles. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hekker, as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Brady to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A handoff, Barkley running left.
left.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are once again back in front. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This will be caught downfield by Marshall.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit up with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady to throw again.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. They'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He's got it. Touchdown. Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Justin Herbert with a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to Kansas City. Check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail the visiting Green Bay Packers as that one's gone to halftime. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Well, the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
That caught by Tremble. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked on the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And some room to roam now. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they go hurt.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Here we go. Here we go. The 46-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this to Eckler.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Kayvon Thibodeau providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense.
They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Derek Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Up the middle with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Brady now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Brady now to throw. Going right back to Galladay. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady now on first down. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. Here's Brady. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Brady. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Eckler.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Okay, ready?
Eckler again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers.
Zay Jones.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Panthers put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
They begin with a run by Barkley.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard.
And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Brady's throw is complete into the hands of Higbee.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Brady to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Brady. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
To throw is Brady. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now the Panthers down 31-27, 47 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Okay, right?
They'll look to throw.
Able to find Jones.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready. Hustle.
He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Giants, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.